All right. Do I have any hidden talents? I do have hidden talents. So a lot of people may not know this about me, but I am actually really athletic and I'm a huge sports fanatic. I played baseball, football, and basketball almost all of my life. So that might be something that people may not know about me. Have you ever seriously considered quitting social media? I'm not gonna say that I consider quitting social media, but I have thought about it a few times and said I might want to take a break from social media, but never quitting it full time because I love Instagram and TikTok so too much. So if you could find out one thing about your future, what would it be? If I could find out one thing about my future, I think I would love to find out if I am an Oscar nominated actor by the age of 25. I think that's the biggest thing for me because that's my biggest goal and that's where I want to get in life. If you could have your dream vacation, where would you go and what would you do? If I could have my dream vacation, where would I go and what would I do? I would want to go to Italy. That needs to be the first place that I go. That's a dream vacation for me. That's been one for a very long time. And what would I do? I would definitely take the water taxi so many times because that's a very iconic thing in Italy. And I want the most authentic pizzas and meatballs. That might be my dream scenario on a vacation. If you could meet any three people, dead or alive, who would you want to meet? If I could meet three people, dead or alive, who would I want to meet? I would want to meet Denzel Washington because he is pretty much like my hero. I'm inspired by him every single day. So Denzel Washington, Kobe Bryant, and Barry Bonds. Those are the three people that I would love to meet. If you had to eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would you choose? If I had to eat one meal for the rest of my life, what would I choose? Okay, this is gonna sound really weird, but I am in love with baby lima beans with cheese and ketchup. My mom makes the best. I know that sounds weird, but you're probably looking at me and you're like, Dallas, what is wrong with you? You need to try this ASAP. It is the most delicious thing I've ever had in my entire life. And that's been my favorite meal since I was about 6 years old. What advice would you give to your past self? The advice I would give to my past self is just, I would want to let him know that things won't always be easy and you're going to have to know how to deal with the challenges. And I'll just let him know to keep working hard, keep trying to grow because it will be worth it in the end. And just to love what you're doing and make sure you're having fun. Because if you're not having fun, you shouldn't be doing it at all. That's what I would tell my younger self. What advice would you have for someone who wants to be a social media creator? The advice I give to somebody who wants to be a social media creator, I would just encourage them to keep watching other creators and taking notes and analyzing what they do, because that's very important in whatever you want to do in your craft. That's how you get better, by watching the people who have done it for a long time and who have a lot of experience. And just to keep posting random things. I actually need to tell myself this because I'm not posting as often as I should. So pretty much just to keep posting and keep having fun, keep coming up with new ideas and keep doing different things. What are your favorite movies of all time? My favorite movies of all time would definitely have to be Remember the Titans, which was a football movie, and John Q, which is Denzel Washington's movie. Both extremely powerful, unbelievable acting, and both of them inspired me to do what I love. What is your biggest pet peeve? My biggest pet peeve is when a person is about to tell me a story. Okay, and I'm getting ready for the story, I'm intrigued, and the next thing you know, they say, you know what, you don't need to know about this. My initial reaction is always, why would you tell me the story then? Why would you start with the story and then not tell me? I can't stand when somebody does that. That might be my biggest pet peeve. What is something most people who follow you don't know about you? That's a really good question. I don't think a lot of people know this, but my dad is actually the first base coach for the world champion Atlanta Braves. Yes, I know that's very interesting. A lot of people don't know this about me, but that's where my baseball love comes from. Okay, what is your favorite birthday memory? My favorite birthday memory has to be whenever I was about 7 years old, and this was when I lived in Houston, Texas. My mom threw this huge birthday party for me, and I'll never forget it. We had a lot of my friends from years ago just come over to my house and have a pool party. We played football, we played basketball, we got to have different mini games, and that's something that I remember because it was raining too. And that's what made it so unforgettable. And I remember people used to always come up to me and say, I remember that birthday party. That was such a strong birthday party because it was raining, but that didn't stop a bunch of 9-year-olds from playing and having fun. And we had the time of our lives. What's my favorite video that I've ever posted? My favorite video that I've ever posted would have to be, I posted this reel on Instagram one time. And it was a video of me whenever I was 6 years old. It was my first day of school. And my mom took this video. I don't remember doing this at all, but I was saying, back up, back up, back up. Look out the way I'm going. Back up, yeah, back up, back up. Hey, and I remember I was talking about the ladies for some weird reason. I was 6 years old, and I just remember that moment because my mom was cracking up. And it's an unforgettable moment. That might be my favorite video that I've ever posted. When was a time in your life you felt like you were at a crossroads? And how did you decide what to do? It would definitely have to be whenever I had to make the decision if I wanted to stay out in Houston, Texas, or move to LA to follow my dreams. That was the most difficult thing for me that I've ever had to go through, just because I was trying to consider all the factors, like how would I be without my friends and my family members by my side at all times? I knew it was going to be something completely different, but this is what I was passionate about, and I'm so glad we took the leap of faith. And I'm glad I was at that crossroads because I was able to make the correct decision, and now we're here in LA, and I'm living the best life. I mean, I'm enjoying my time. I love what I'm doing, and I'm having fun every single day. And the last question, if you had to describe yourself in 4 words, what would they be? If I had to describe myself in 4 words, it would have to be resilient, strong, athletic, and personable. Those are my 4 words. Thank you so much for having me here to do this Q&A. I really enjoyed talking with you guys, and thank you so much for following my career. Have a great day.